What is going on, you guys? This is Spydico64 back here once again with yet another brand new NASCAR 1/64 scale diecast review, and I hit the camera right there. But anyways, in today's video, now typically I do not look typically at the standard 1/64 scale like NASCAR like Cup editions, of course, from Lionel, like the Gold Series, the standard releases. For the most part, I only look at Xfinity cars, trucks, and the race win versions. Since considering that those cars, for the most part, especially for Xfinity and trucks, it's really unknown how many of them you're going to get almost every single year. And I think it's really kind of fun to see how much we get of them almost every single year. But with that being said, I am willing to make an exception towards cars that are a bit unique, that we just typically don't get all too often. And in one of the more recent shipping reports, of course, it was, I saw one of the shipping reports that this car, and then another Xfinity car that I'm just going to show off right here. Yeah, there you go. Pretty cool looking one. Oh yeah. Excuse the little white particles. Those are all from the packing peanuts. But what we got here today, ladies and gentlemen, is here today. We have AJ Allmendinger's number 16 Mountain Dew Cheetos Chevy Camaro for Colleague Racing. So when I saw this car first run at Bristol Motor Speedway earlier this year, I knew one thing for sure, and that is, holy crap, I wanted this car to get made in the Gold Series, because again, it's a Mountain Dew car, for crying out loud. We haven't gotten a Mountain Dew car in the 1/64 scale line in nearly 4 years. Like, the last time was with Chase Elliott and all that sort of stuff, and ever since then, Pepsi / Mountain Dew have left the sport, and now basically Coca-Cola is now the main soft drink of NASCAR, or main soda beverage. And again, it's just really cool to see this car. Of course, it's an AJ car. We typically just don't get too many AJ Allmendinger 1/64 scale releases. Hell, we can't get a simple Xfinity car made, which boggles my mind, but that's besides the point. So what we're going to do here is that we, of course, are going to be unboxing this car, and we're going to see what's up with this release. So we're just going to do that here. Now, as I unbox this car, I do want to go ahead and just kind of formally apologize that I know there hasn't been too many uploads, and that is really quite simply because there's not really much 1/64 scales out there. Of course, we've already completed the 2023 Cup Race Win versions, and we're barely only getting some of them now. We're getting some later this month, as I saw in some of the shipping reports. So here's the car itself. We'll put that to the side. So that's kind of why there hasn't been really too many diecast uploads, and I do hope to one of these days get the these Xfinity stop motions and truck stop motions up and ready. Of course, I have college currently as of right now, and we'll kind of have to wait and see how that goes. It's going all right so far, and just been trying to get some stuff in life sorted out. So here you go. Actually, something we're gonna do with this box, I'm actually going to probably have this in the box, since this one is, I'm not really going to have it out. So that's just kind of why I wanted to mention that. So anyways, though, let's have a closer look at the car itself. A really nice looking Mountain Dew diecast here, and a Cheetos diecast right here. This was a car that, again, I especially really wanted, because it's just so unique, this is going to be one of those more obscure diecasts that a lot of people are going to be wanting, and I know for damn sure this is going to get rare over time. I know that for damn sure. It's going to get rare over time, and people are going to be like, ah, man, I missed out on this AJ Mountain Dew car. So this car ran earlier this year at the Bristol Spring Race. And one thing, though, I will go ahead and admit right away, and please, I do excuse for the background noise if any of you are listening via headphones, is that this is not a sign that Mountain Dew or Pepsi is coming back to the sport. I would love for them to come back to the sport, to be like a sponsor of colleague racing. You know, I really would love that. But more or less, rather, what this is a Food City sponsor. So, of course, Food City is a grocery store outlet or a grocery store in the Bristol, Tennessee area. They're a longtime sponsor for the track. Pretty loyal sponsor, if I may say so myself. And this is just pretty much them sponsoring or pretty much putting out one of their products. And that is, of course, Mountain Dew and Cheetos. So again, you know, just a really cool, unique diecast. It's an AJ Allmendinger car, so you don't typically get too many of these. I think the only ones we've gotten in the last few couple of years is the Gain one, which was another Food City car, and then this one, and I think that's pretty much it in terms of his next gen releases. And they never really end up making his race win version from last year for the Charlotte Roval race. I really would have loved that. Really would have wanted that, but fortunately that's just not the case. As I'm just looking for this car, the back wheels don't really turn. Okay, so that's a bit weird. So yeah, as of course you can see the car here, the car is pretty much done in this really matted finish all around. But still though, it really does work, I think. Now, if you ask me, I do prefer Justin Haley's from last year that he ran last year, and honestly, I'm kind of hoping that they can run that paint scheme again. What was I gonna say? It is the Bristol fall race, and the next race is the Bristol night race. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Colleague Racing are gonna run another Mountain Dew kind of scheme. Because honestly, I was quite surprised that Justin Haley's Mountain Dew car got canceled. Really honestly surprised about that. So that's quite surprising. But anyways though, let's go ahead and have a quick look at the sponsors here. So on the name rail, of course, you got Chevy, Allmendinger, and then you have Cheetos right there, Mountain Dew. Food City, 3 Food City logos on the side. You got number 16, Colleague Racing. Sonunco there. You got Goodyear. Of course, the Goodyear Eagles with the middle rims. Good middle rims. Cup Series, number 16, Mountain Dew, Cheetos, Food City. The gas cap, you got Celsius. You got Celsius right there. That's interesting. You got Action Industries, I think, right there. So, and then you got Allmendinger, and you got a bunch of other sponsors. There's Leaf Filter. You got the yellow number 16 on the front for all the Collie cars, and you got a Mountain Dew, and you got Cheetos. Allmendinger, Food City, and then looking on the back, I like how they improved the rivet detail right here. That's only something you would see on the race win version, so it's cool to see that on the regular Gold Series releases. Food City, Mountain Dew, Cheetos, 16, Camaro, ZL1. And looking throughout the rest of the car, it very much, it's the same on the other side. Not really too much of a difference. Not much of a difference. And that's kind of pretty much it when it comes to this car. Again, this is very much so, I wanted to do a review, and I really wanted to do a review of this. Now, again, I do want to go ahead and just preference this, and that is, this does not mean that I'm going to be reviewing these regularly. I do plan on getting more, maybe some other ARC releases, or normal Gold Series releases that aren't race win versions, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see on that. I'm maybe planning on getting a diecast, a car on a diecast metal chassis. Maybe not, but maybe so. But I really wanted this car because, again, it's an AJ car. And Mountain Dew Cheetos. What was the last time we had Cheetos on a car? That's a good question. When was the last time Cheetos was in NASCAR? And no, that movie, the Herbie movie, doesn't count. The fucking line that Alan Bisquick said, "Herbie's on the fence." You know, if you know what I mean. But I do want to go ahead and just also formally say also too, 10 off this diecast review. So the next Xfinity video, of course, we got the Akinori Orgata here, but we're not going to have a look at that in today's video. Just want to go ahead and clear that off. We're not going to look at this here today, though, however, so we're going to put that to the side. I got another video like that planned in October, so wait until spooky month until we get something. So pretty much, guys, that's pretty much gonna happen for today's video. If you really want this diecast release, I recommend it you get it now while it's hot. Get this at Circle B Diecast. Get this at your local whatever. And that's pretty much it. So with that being said, hope all of you enjoyed this video. And I will see all of you in the next video. Bye, everybody.